it set the world on fire because you took what already gave a flawless finish and made it like skin perfection, blurring away lines, wrinkles, pores be gone, right? Be gone. And I'm obsessed. And normally we're like, there's shades and you do translucent or you do a shade. This, I want to be clear, is for everyone. It's called Ultra Blur Rose. I'm obsessed. This is going to, and you'll see the color, like it looks really cool and pink on the top, but the product itself just has the slightest little rose tint. And Jerry is going to explain that is because it's bringing your skin to life, right?
Exactly. Okay, I'm so obsessed with this. So let me just
it.
take it down because I'm getting ready to go up a notch. So this is when it rolls. Not only does it have a pink tone to it, but we added a peachy pink tone to this. So not only will it set blurs, pores, fine lines, and wrinkles, but it will also brighten your skin and enliven the skin.
Yeah.
So the peachy pink pigments, which makes our powder so unique, because we have those two pigments in it, it's also great for neutralizing and color correcting the skin.
Yeah, and you'll see, like I obviously have olive skin. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Do you see how this is going to blur away to nothing and just give you the most gorgeous skin ever? Go get this. There's only one to choose, but if you are trying to figure out how to make your makeup last longer, how do you make your skin look better? I will sometimes, like if you don't even like the way your skin looks with foundation and concealer because you feel like you look wet, you put this on all of a sudden, you're like, oh my gosh, okay, there's the skin that I've been looking for. It's coming with the puff. Jerry's gonna explain how to use this, but this should be $66. We have it for $48 and free shipping and handling. If you're like me, you're buying 2 of these tonight because you know you don't want to run out of it. It's that good. I think this is better. Like, I'm sorry. This is my new favorite.
This is my new favorite. I'm telling you, this is great. So I want to show everyone out there how to properly use this powder, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm taking a little bit in the cap. I'm using the velour puff. This is Laura's preferred tool for setting. I'm swirling it around the cap. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to massage the powder into the puff, and then I'm going to desaturate the powder on the back of my hand, and I'm going to show you how it instantly blurs pores, fine lines, and wrinkles. Okay, so let's
200 already gone.
Let's take a look at Luann. I'm going to do one side of her face. So what I'm doing is I'm pressing and rolling this into the skin. You know it's infused with hyaluronic acid, so it's great for all skin types, even the driest. You can take this underneath the eye area as well as use it all over the face. Again, the peachy pink pigments in here really helps with color correcting, and go right back into my hand. I'm not even dipping back into the product. I'm going right to my hand, rubbing it again, and pressing this product and rolling it. You really want the powder to become part of the face and not sit on the surface of the face. Press it in.
I like to press it in under my eyes like you were showing after I've done my concealer. And because I feel like, you know, as you have lines and stuff under your concealer, your concealer will sometimes kind of sit in it. This will just smooth everything out.
Yeah, I mean, look at the before and after. Again, it's just brightens and enlivens the skin. That peachy pink pigment, I mean, this is everything. I don't think any other company has a peachy pink pigment. I know
no,
they have
you have a special one. I've seen.
This is special.
It is special because I think what Laura Mercier is always doing is just focused on real skin and making your skin look its best. Like that is her goal, right?
Totally.
As a flawless, like the flawless face, a lot of that is the skin. And so I just think what this Ultra Blur Rose has done is, as we age in particular, I hear a lot of people say, I feel like as I age, I lose the life to my skin.
Right.
This is going to just invigorate and bring that youthful kind of light back to the skin.
Look at Autumn. I mean,
gorgeous.
Skin. Again, she's pressing and rolling that product into the skin. The peachy pink pigments is really going to help brighten up your skin. You want it to enliven the skin. And you notice how the powder doesn't dull your skin?
Yeah.
So for people out there who they might be afraid of powder, it's like, oh, powder's going to make me look old or it's going to settle in areas. This powder is so finely milled. I mean, if I blew a little bit out of the cap, it would just, I mean, it's super, super fine.
The Ultra Blur in particular. I mean, all Laura's is the best. This is why she's the #1 in this space. But Ultra Blur is like so micro fine. It goes into the skin flawless and it just perfects. And you, whatever your skin looks like, whether you have just no lines and wrinkles, go for it. If you have lines and wrinkles and texture, this is going to diminish the look of those. But I feel like the rose is especially good for that because the dullness, right? Like the dullness. This is going to combat that.
Brightens you right up. You can use it underneath you can set your concealer with it if you like. And again, you know this is talc free.
Yeah, talc free.
Talc free.
I mean,
yeah,
I'm just telling you right now, like the rose is the way to go. And you know what? We have women. I have olive skin. We have fair skin models out here and medium skin models, and we're all wearing it. So is there anyone that this would you say this is for like what shades?
I would say this would be from like a level from like a nude to maybe like a tan, or probably even almost a tan. Yeah, from like a nude to a tan.
Okay.
Yep.
And if you're unsure, get it home and try it.
Yeah.
And then see. Because to me, when you press it in the skin, it just sort of disappears into the skin.
It really does.
We are very, very busy for this. It's going to come with the powder puff. That's an extra charge normally. This is a $66 value. The powder puff is free in this case with the value, and the shipping and handling is free. And then, the other side of this, which I feel like I've gotten and we are very busy for this. We've never introduced Ultra Blur Rose ever. I love that. I think we all experience how, our skin looks so pretty after we use it. Initially, we get the wow. But your makeup will literally last so much longer because you use this.
It does. Look at Taylor's before and after. Again, you just see how it just brightened up her skin. Again, it's all about that enlivening the skin, pushing in that product with the puff.
Yeah.
And I remember you had asked me before about how come we're not using a brush with this?
Yeah.
And I was telling you, using a puff is better for oily skins because it helps absorb the oil. And again, it really pushes the product into the skin, making the powder become like one.
Okay, so use the puff that we're giving you for free.
Use the puff.
Use the puff.
Yes, use the puff.
We are very busy. We've had well over 500 orders placed, and our phone lines are really busy. This, if you are like in love with Laura Mercier's translucent powders and you have one, get the rose home to try it and see, how you feel. I love this for under the eyes, especially.
For brightening underneath the eye area.
Yeah.
No, it's great for that. So say if you already have a powder at home, maybe you have one of our other powders at home, get the rose because you can just use it right in the center of the face. I love, as a makeup artist, we love brightening the center of the face. It just brings more light.
And then use the other for
and then
the
use the
lower
other
part.
for the outer perimeter of the face.
Perfect.
Oh, absolutely.
I love that. If you want to just use it all over, go for it. You're just going to find everywhere you put it, it gives you angel skin. I've had, full-on days at like parks where it's hot and people are like, how is your makeup still on? I've been through rides where they splash water on you at the end and they're like, how is your makeup still on? I'm not a magician. It's this. Like, this is the thing. So when it's hot, thinking about wedding days that Autumn has coming up, oh my gosh, she needs this, because like when you're hot and you're stressed and all these things happen and maybe there's like rain and you're talking and you turn around and it looks like your face is melted off. This is how it keeps it on. Like, this keeps it on. It really is the best.
No, it really does. And I'm telling you, again, coming off of Fashion Week, everyone was obsessed with this powder.
I bet they were.
Because we were really like putting it in like in the center of the face, really brightening underneath the eye area. So if you're walking down a runway, of those of you who are going to be walking on a runway or not.
Our own personal runways.
Our own personal runway. Again, look at the beautiful Autumn. Again, her skin is just brightened and enlivened in a beautiful peachy pink kind of way. I mean, that really is the point of difference with ours and anyone else's. I mean, 100%. This one is pretty unique.
It is, and I love it for the tone. It's not like, I've often seen like when people have done like a rose or a pink, it's pink. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it feels like it's almost like a minor blush. You wouldn't put it like under your eye.
And it can go gray.
Yeah, because you don't want like a weird, this isn't going to give you that like color. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you're not going to put pink on your face. What it's doing is everywhere you're putting it, it's just kind of bringing it to life and brightening. So to me, this is a lot. If you just feel like you struggle with darkness on the face,
definitely.
This is going to be the answer. We are very busy for this. We've never had Ultra Blur Rose. Like, this is a huge launch. I bet they were loving it on the runways and stuff because they're sweating. And it's very chaotic.
They were eating up the rose. I mean, they were just all about, all the other makeup artists were just like, oh my God, can we get this rose? It was like, it's a new obsession.
I can tell you too, the more you add, it doesn't even matter. Like, I love this for mouth lines, and then I'll stop talking about it. But I just want to show you, like, I love to kind of press in my mouth lines because I talk a lot, and that's where it ends up going. And I also get like weird pores here, and it smooths everything out.
Perfectly blurred.
Get the Ultra Blur Rose. We give you the puff for free, which Jerry, you swear by.
I swear by. You know, I always recommend using a puff when for setting.
And you're gonna have the most beautiful skin, and you're gonna be so happy that you picked it up.